gamers, and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and today we are back to rank 15. We were, same day that we were rank 14 and just lost a whole bunch in a row. So we're a little bit tilted, but I'll try to keep it kind of contained into a small little tilt container. I'll throw it away. So we'll try to keep a good attitude. We're playing some Control Warrior, which is always fun, and personally my favorite deck. I know the games are a little bit long, but there's a lot of things you can analyze and discuss while you're playing the Control Warrior games that maybe some other games you might look over just because of how fast the gameplay takes place. So Slam and Ravaging Ghoul seem like pretty solid cards in the opening hand against what will most likely be in a Zoo Warlock. I'm actually interested in playing the new discard Zoo Warlock that Show invented, but at the same time, I hate Zoo, so it's really hard for me to be like, yeah, let's play Zoo, when it's like one of my least favorite and hated decks of all time. So, do we coin into Slam with a no follow-up after that? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna hold on to this beautiful Slam, see if we can draw the War Axe. If not, we'll Slam it, and slamming the Direwolf seems pretty good, but this is just more damage right now, and yeah, I think we're just gonna slam the Imp. I know this buffs other cards, but I also don't plan to have the Direwolf Alpha live very long. Imp Gang Boss is a good card, so pretty perfect curve from him thus far. So it looks like our moves are semi-limited due to the fact that if we Ravaging Ghoul, it's just gonna hurt us more than help us. So I guess the shield block is our only option here. Another Ravaging Ghoul. Brawl is always a card you're looking for in this matchup, 100%. You can draw into either one or both of your Brawls. That was a really weird placement. He doesn't want us to War Axe down the 2/2, so he's like thinking ahead of like, hey, but he left out on 1 damage, and in the long run, I think it's gonna hurt him more than help him. Turn 5, I don't think we use coin yet either. I think we're just gonna shield block, see if we can draw into Brawl. Still no Brawl. Still no removal that we can use effectively. Using Revenges right now just is bad. Mechanar's Imp, which means we can expect the Soulfire into the Silverware Golem to, of course, ooh, another Soulfire gets discarded, but he'll be able to draw a card. And the Juggler comes down. So we're at 18, we're at 16. He's got 6, 8, 10, I mean, Revenge Ravaging Ghoul seems pretty bad here, but it looks like one of the only plays that we can make without just utterly getting annihilated. I know Knife Juggler is going to ping, but there's nothing we can do about it. And it's even stupid because he's going to make a dude, but Knife Juggler is supposed to be dead, but he's going to be able to ping again. And, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised he has 5, 6, 7 damage, 6 mana. He needs 8, so Doomguard Power Overwhelming does it. So, if he just drew a Soulfire, it's over. Oh, he already discarded it. So what would do that? A PO? Okay, so this we can actually stabilize. If he makes the trade with the... Okay, so face is the place. Oh, Brawl seems pretty good. But what if our creature doesn't live, then it's just bad. So if we go ahead and... Do we attack this first? I don't think it matters, right? Sure. It's gonna die anyway. Coining into Ravaging feels pretty bad. So we need anything that generates us armor, like Justicar would be good. Ironforge Portal would be good, because if he draws a Doomguard, we lose. Councilman is bad. Possessed Villager is also bad, so if we play Gorehowl, Justicar is a good draw. But unfortunately, we need to kill this dude. So if we Ravaging Ghoul, kills this, buffs it up, damages it, really doesn't do much. So if we swing into it, we're going to be at 2, and then we'll be at 4 again. No. We basically have to Justicar and then coin armor up, which would put us at 4, 6, 8, and he has 3 damage, which means there's a good chance he's going to have lethal. Tinkmaster Overspark's too risky. We really don't have a great way to kill this, because if we Gorehowl and attack it, we'll be at 2 HP, and he literally just needs 1 damage, because he already has the Possessed Villager down. So I guess we just have to Justicar, coin, hero power, and hope that this turn he does not draw the damage he needs. That's basically our only hope. Because we just need this, well, like I said, turn or two to stabilize. But he'll probably get it. That's not it. That's 4 damage. So he's pushing 5 damage. He's definitely going to brawl this out. Or maybe there's a better way. So we could bash. Swing into that. He has 3 damage on board at that point. This bash would put us at 5 mana. Or we could just brawl it out. But what if this lives? If we brawl it out, and if this lives or that lives, it's bad. I think the safest way is this. This seems pretty dangerous to ghoul that. So if we ghoul, this dies, brings it out, and this dies, it just adds more power to the board, but it makes our brawl next turn pretty good. If we Elise, it's bad, and we do nothing. He has 3 damage, we're gonna be at 10. I don't know if we Ravaging here or not. We'll see if it's the losing play. We basically gave him 2 more damage. So he needs 6 damage. So a Leroy would do it. Leroy or a PO Abusive. Councilman does not do it. Abusive is half the battle. Does he make the trade? I think he will. Okay. So now I think we're gonna brawl this out. Or we could go ahead and just Gorehowl this down. Then we take 2, so then it puts us down to 5. We armor up, that puts us at 9, and then he has 4 damage, so you have to draw into a Doomguard. I think Doomguard is a pretty high likelihood, so I think brawling is okay. As long as Councilman doesn't live, that's fine. Then we just armor up and end turn. I think we've rebuilt, boys. And then we can play Gorehowl, armor up again, even throw in a Shield Slam if he gets a Doomguard or something like that. He's tapping himself down to, you know, as soon as he gets to about that 12 to 10 range, Hellscream is a factor. Pick that semi-quick. Prince, okay. Argus, kind of scary. Another Brawl. Seems pretty good, to be completely honest. Or we could just go Gorehowl, kill this, puts us down 3, that puts us at 6. I think Brawl is okay. So either go Elise or tank up, and I think tank up is just the way to go. We're gaining 2 every turn. We're taking 2, but we're gaining 2, so the farther we can get away from 0 is okay to me, especially since we have Gorehowl. So Knife Juggler into obviously another creature. There's the Doomguard that we've been anticipating for a while now. So we could actually, tanking up, we know we're going to do that. We're also going to take some damage, but we know we have to kill that first. So we're going to tank up, putting us at 7. Taking out the Doomguard. Now we can go with the Gorehowl, or we can go with the War Axe. So if we go with the Gorehowl and swing into the Knife Juggler, we can kill that next turn, but we don't develop the Elise. If we play the Elise with the War Axe, we can kill the War Axe into this, but then the War Axe does not kill the Defender of Argus. So I think it's safe to Gorehowl and just attack the Knife Juggler. So we've seen 2 Soulfires. We've seen a lot of shit. There's the direwolf into the possessed, so he's still hanging on by a fucking thread. Looks like the Elise was the right play last turn. So we'll go. This has 3 attack. We know we want to swing into this, but the only reason that has 3 attack is because of the dire wolf. So it really doesn't matter which one we attack. So if we just, I guess it doesn't really matter the armor too much. Either way, this is happening. And the Tank Master oversparks for death rattles, guys. So you could be like, it's been in your hand the entire time doing nothing, but it's actually for the Hunter matchup and any other control matchup. So if he gets a power overwhelming, it turns into 5 damage, so he's 1 off, but he hasn't tapped yet. So he could tap and get a PO, and then get anything that does 1 damage, like a Knife Juggler. Blood Imp, that doesn't do it. Darkshare Librarian's good, because it'll allow him for an extended draw. We've got 8 damage here, which means if we draw 2 damage, we win. Taunt is really nice. So I think, I mean, we could go for the 2-turn lethal, or we could just go for the control. I'm gonna go for the control. Yeah, I'm going for the control here. Because we have lethal next turn. There's no reason to rush it, keep cards on the board, and he can buff those cards and get past the taunt. So Imp, he already used both Soulfire, so we see a Doom Guard. Did we already see 2 Doom Guards? No, we've seen 1 Doom Guard. Alright, so we can get past this. This is 4, that's 6. Is there any way to enrage this? I don't think so. I think this goes here. I think this just goes face, right? This does nothing, and this does nothing. So face. This can die. Do we miss attacking with our Alkalite? I think we did. I think I made a mistake there. I think I just drew a huge blank there because the Alkalite could have attacked this to draw an additional card to see if we had lethal. I think I fucked up. Unless we just played the Alkalite. Honestly, I'm so tired. I don't know. I have no idea anymore. So only 1 Doom Guard? Unless we saw 2 Doom Guards. Not exactly sure. But geez, we drew that, we made that zoo go completely out of cards. There's nothing left in his deck. That's throwing up if I didn't know what throwing up was. Oh man. Priest. Well, good news is that you win this matchup by literally just tanking up. we just tank up, we look for Justicar Trueheart, and we don't play anything. We don't have to play the monkey, we don't have to play shit, because he can just entomb it. We literally play Justicar, and we will win the fatigue battle. As long as he doesn't get some crazy ultra awesomeness out of his like shifting shades. We save our brawls for his N'Zoth. And just Elise, that's great. We don't even play her. Because if we play Elise, he plays Shifting Shades, and the Shifting Shades not only can get him the monkey, it can get him the map. And it gives him more cards in his deck. Coin into Blade Master, probably bashing that. Problem with bashing it is the fact that he can resurrect it. So maybe even transforming it seems pretty good, but we almost want to transform a Death Rattle. Not just a dude, because it can turn it into a 5/5, which is pretty bad. So I think we're just going to bash it. We'll see it next turn again, though, unfortunately. Oh, just another one. Okay. I guess we're just going to bash it again. Oh, man, that's funny. Can we see the resurrect though? I know you've got it, man. You don't run Injured Blade Masters without that sweet resurrect. Look, he's healing to show he cares. You know, I like this guy. We could go Iron Forge Portal just to throw something out there, right? Or we could just armor up and do nothing. Because he has 6 cards and we have, what, 6 cards? And we drew first, he's going to draw second, which means he has to play cards first. If we play the Iron Forge Portal, going on turn 5 for him. Maybe a Shadow Word Pain, maybe not. I think it's worth it. Ooh, that's pretty good. Because now he might actually want to Shadow Word Death this. And that's pretty good for us, because we have a lot of good high drops through our monkey that we'll have later. So there is the Shadow Ward Death. So again, Justicar is that is what we want. We'll win the fatigue game because we can go over 30. He cannot. That's one of the bad things about Priest, is that the heal only takes you to 30. There's the Resurrect. There's the Soul Priest. What can we do about all of this? Not a lot. Not a lot. I mean, we could go with the Ravaging and execute the Soul Priest, because that's a lot of damage. The Blade Master will die eventually. Or we could actually Ravage and go execute both of them. But that leaves us with like no removal left. Not that, but Priest doesn't really have a lot of shit, to be completely honest. Like, we still have Brawl. If we do nothing, he won't do anything. So I think it was alright. Because if you think about it, the max creatures he's going to have is 2. And at that point, if we really need to, Brawl turns into a single target removal. One of the creatures will at least have to be good, so we'll swing it down to 50-50. But having not a lot of cards is fine. Shadow Word Pain on this is fine, considering we're scared to play the Brave due to the fact that he has cards like a Cabal Shadow Priest, which means if we Brave and he takes it, he'll have 3 cards on the board, which means we can Brawl that, but then that just feels really bad. He might not play Shifting Shade from what we've seen here. If we play the Elise, he's just going to swing and heal, which is pretty bad, but playing nothing feels pretty bad. If we play Elise and the Brave, he swings into the Brave, it enrages the Brave, or he just simply takes the Brave. We have Elise down, and he'll swing into Elise, and he'll still heal his guy back up. We haven't seen any death rattles, though. I don't want to take the damage. We could opt to turn it into something, but I just don't want to play this card and give him the ability to Elise later.
No.
We'll give him a turn. It's only technically 2 damage a turn, because we can armor up for 4, or armor up for 2. Okay, now it turned into a tidbit more. So we actually might Tink Master this. Doesn't look like he's playing the N'Zoth variant due to the fact that we've seen no death rattles. So if we Tink Master, hopefully it turns into 1/1 Squirrely. Ayy. Alright, so now we could go Brave. Tank up. And we're going to hope he doesn't either have 1 Shadow Word Pain or a Cabal Shadow Priest, which I'm sure he has at least one of those. And we're still, the cards are alright, 17 to 18. Haven't drawn too much, haven't used too much. We used 2 double executes, but we still have 2 Brawls and 2 Shield Slams. So there's still CC left in our deck. There's a Shadow Pain, so he's no more Shadow Pain. He's used 1 Shadow Ward Death. There's the Bishop, bring back not so good. Alright, he's setting himself up for an okay Brawl here. We can play a creature and hope that it wins the Brawl. It's a 25% chance. Worth it? Maybe. But we're gonna go without it. Well, that's not good. We should have played Axe and swung into it, because he can't heal it next turn. Probably should have waited. Because, like, we Axe swing into it, and if he tries to hero power it, then it just dies. Because this turns all shit into damage. So it was our mistake to not play War Axe there. Gorehouse pretty good. So hopefully he doesn't play Harrison Jones. Or Acidic Swamp Ooze. Maybe we should have tried to bait it with the War Axe. But next level plays. Those are next level plays. Bog. Okay. So if we swing, puts it at 2. He heals for 4. We play this. 6 kills this. 3 puts it at 2 again. Yeah, there's not a good way to deal with this guy. He can entomb Elise. That's bad. Not killing this is bad. What if we swing it 2 at once, though? If we swing it 2 at once, it's going to take a lot of heals to bring it back. So. It's going to take more than a passive. So he's going to have to, like, flash heal it. Granted, we are taking, what, 18 damage from that? Circle of Healing, okay. I wish Alkalite Revenge did more, but it doesn't. Drawing feels pretty bad. So if we Brave, that's also bad. I guess we're just going to take some more damage. So if he heals it, puts it at 5. Feels pretty bad. We play Elise, gets entombed. Can't have that happen. Play Brave. Like, I want to play Brave, Alkalite, and then Revenge. Like, the reason being, if he heals this, it can still get hit by this because it's at 2. If he puts it, it'll be at 5, which means we can Revenge. I guess we could Revenge next turn, but we're taking an additional 6. This stops the 6, but he's going to heal it, so it's going to kill it anyway, so we're going to have to take it anyway. So, unless he heals this, then this triggers this, and then we don't take the damage. I don't really mind taking the damage, though. Wish we would have drawn this a while ago. Fudge. 13 to 13. I don't really mind drawing that much. The faster we can get to True Heart, the better. Heals for 4. Rag goes for 5. Hopefully Rag hits the 1 too. Rag goes face. Slam's interesting. So I guess we start off with the card draw, right? Well, this works out very shitty. This is absolutely atrocious. We lose. We basically lose. There might have been better moves, but or maybe we should have played Elise sooner, but then again, he just entombs it. Maybe using the executes were too soon, because I didn't know he was playing Bog. So, we didn't know he was playing Resurrect Priest. He could have been playing N'Zoth, and we had used our executes prior to seeing all the cards, so. Fuck. Tinkmaster did well. Didn't get a whole lot of value out of Revenge. Maybe you should have just played Elise earlier. Maybe you should have just forced the Entomb on it and just gone for whoever got the better monkey. But you can just beat them in the late game as long as you save your CC. So maybe we messed up by not saving at least one execute, but I assumed I would draw at least one more shield slam, like or something to remove something big, right? Because we were already down to how many cards? 13 cards in our deck, and we hadn't drawn a single shield slam. So. Secret. So it looks like this is going to be the super secret hunter list. Definitely going to go ahead and coin Warax and kill that. I'm not allowing that secret keeper to live. No way, Jose. I've seen what this deck can do, and it's not nice. Especially not nice early game if they can whip out the 1, 2, 3 into like the Barnes on 4 into like a Savannah Highmane, because there's only a couple cards in the deck, and all of those cards are not so friendly. I think there's no reason to kill this. I mean, we could War Axe it and then slam it, but there's no point to do that yet. We'll just hold on. It's only 1 damage right now. I'd rather save slam, and we can just shield block next turn and see if we can gain some armor and see what we can draw. Looks like his turn 3 is pretty weak, which means he probably has a good 4, which means Savannah Hound Master, which makes it so we'd swing and then we could slam it, which makes some sense. Or we just kill it now and not shield slam. But then we have no way to deal with Hound Master, so... Secret. Hero power. Okay. So I mean, we could attack, slam, War Axe. Or we could just shield block. And then what would our turn 5 be? Iron Forge. But shield block works well with the shield slam. So I think we could go ahead and kill this. But what if he gets the kitty? Yeah, he got the kitty. Kitty! This is... We probably maybe should have saved slam for this, right? Because if we attack, that's 4, and then we attack, that's 8. So this card almost did 10 damage, which is 1/3 of our health for 2 mana. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So I guess we Iron Forge Portal. But we attack first. Miss Snake of Snakes. Alright, so we're gonna Ravaging Ghoul instead. Glad I didn't wind up playing the Iron Forge too quickly. At least let the Snake of Snakes pop. Now we don't have to worry about Call of the Wild, or Call of the Wild on turn fucking 8. At least we have one more turn to prep and hopefully draw like a Brawl or a Revenge. Alright, Grandmother. Alright, so we'll swing. Swing. Iron Forge. Pretty good. He hadn't played Savannah Highmane yet, so I'm assuming he didn't have that on turn 6. His turn 6 was pretty weak. He just keeps hero powering every turn. Another secret, so if it's a frozen trap, we want to attack with the ghoul first. Okay. So now we could go for like just the Baron, which is like pure value, or we go for like the shield block Elise kind of turn. Heading into turn 8, I mean, I really don't mind the Baron getting, to be honest. It's going to push a lot of damage very quickly, and we have the ability to our shield block our way back up. And I'm not really scared of 16 damage that fast. We still have one more turn until Call of the Wild, which means he's going to take, this is currently 11, 12. So he goes Unleash, Kill Command, Hero Power, 7. It's a decent amount of damage, but we know we still have Ravaging Ghoul, which means we can just Ravaging Ghoul, shield block. Why did we Ravaging Ghoul? Baron does 2 damage to everything, folks. I just lost the game because he has 10 damage. I am not that smart. I am pretty bad at this game. Why? That was like that was so dumb. Like, we literally played Baron for that exact reason, so we played low creatures, we wouldn't have to kill him. And then we spent fucking 5 mana playing a card that did literally nothing besides kill our fucking, our Amber Weaver. Like, we're so bad. We're so bad. No wonder we're still at rank 15. How did I even get how did I even get past rank 20, guys? I have no fucking clue. Like, sometimes in my head it makes sense, and then sometimes I just go full, like, not the smart man. Like, absolute badness. I'm gonna play this, let's safe route. Don't hit my 3-1. God darn it. Oh, never lucky. These executes costing 2 is so strange. It looks so funny. Okie dokie. So I guess we swing with this first. Hopefully it's not bear trap. Oh man. There's like a bucket down here I keep tapping by accident. Alright, so let's win the next one and we'll go to rank 14 and we'll call it there. And then I'll see this weekend when I get some rest and we'll be able to hammer out ladder a little bit more. I think the plays will be a bit better, but every time I make these, it's like really, it's late considering I have to wake up so early. So I'm just so tired. Considering, like, you can see by the play, guys. It's not pretty. There's nothing pretty going on here. Alright, so against a shaman. Don't really like anything here. I like nothing. Warshack's the opening hand. I think we win. I think the Tink Master has seen its use. I think we might take the Tink Master out for a Doomsayer. Because we played against one priest. The Tink Master did come in handy. We played against the... I don't know what we'd take it out for. Do we just armor up and pretend like we don't have, like, if he plays Totem Golem, then we should have the Warshack down. No, well, if we draw into Ghoul, we should have the Warshack down. The hero power also makes sense. I guess it's just safer with the Warsacks. Because he plays, like, I don't know. Like, Overspark on a clear board is, nah, maybe we want to hold it. Like, I don't even want to kill this totem, to be honest. I know it gets it close to the spell power, but attacking a totem with a weapon just feels really bad. I know he spent 2 mana on it, but it didn't cost him a card. This cost me a card. So you'll get like a taunt totem here. Oh, healing totem. Okay. Use the weapon charge. Very interesting. True Heart. So I think I'm going to kill the healing. The reason being is it has 2 HP. This guy has 1. So if we draw into a Ravaging Ghoul, we can play and it'll clear the totem. What does it give him? Totem Golem. Alright, so Revenge is good, because a Revenge would clear the board. Ravaging Ghoul clears the board. Elise does not clear the board. I mean, we could slam this, weapon it, or we could just Elise and swing into Totem Golem. Or we could just, you know, develop Elise. And killing any of this feels pretty bad. So I don't think I'm going to attack anything. There's no value to be gained. Like, killing a 1-1. This deck is supposed to be great at killing creatures with 1-1, because we have 5 cards in the deck that kill things from 2 or below. We have 2 Ravagings, we have 2 Revenges, and we have a Baron Geddon. So like killing this shit is like using resources to kill this just feels really bad. So again, drawing any of those cards would be fantastic. Besides Baron, it's too early. We need Ravaging Ghoul or Revenge. All right, let's try this again. We need Ravaging Ghoul or Revenge. Okay, well I can't try anything again because we have no more card draw. God dang. People need 1-ubs in their 30 card decks. I look for 4 cards and I can't find it.
Maybe no.
Bashing. We should have just bashed this to begin with. Not even had to slam. Should have just done like bash hero power. But honestly, I was feeling the mojo. But yeah, apparently the mojo is not feeling me. Oh, we could also Justicar, but that's very defensive, and he could just easily kill that with like a lightning bolt and keep everything on board. You have to be careful of Thunder Bluff. So now Baron is good because we can actually play Baron. So we have 2 more draws to get a Ravaging Ghoul or a Revenge. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty HP here. I have 1 more turn. That is not a card. Let's try this again. Jesus, guys. Oh my god. This is fucking absurd. Do we just play the Brave, or do we fucking... I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Brave is 6, this is 4. At least he puts a card on the board. Then he just trades into it no matter what. I wouldn't be surprised if I just lost here. No brawls, no 1 damages. We have fucking... I'm getting rid of this fucking Tinkman. Yeah, we fucking definitely lose. Let's... let me see. 6. This is 10. This is 13. Yeah, like... What the fuck? Holy shit. Alright, so this guy is getting the fucking boot. Obviously, changes need to be made, as we cannot seem to draw anything that helps us. It's absurd, people. It's fucking absurd. Oh my god. Tankmaster, get the fuck out of here. Alright, anything else that stands out to you? Do we need more card draw or something? Like, half of our deck revolves around fucking playing turn anything between 1 and 4. More than half of our deck. Like, there's so much in here. And we just draw none of it. Just draw none of it. Do we, like, take out a Brave and put in another Alkalite for fucking extra draw? That fucking wombo? At that point, it's just like, what are you doing with your life? Dude, I have no fucking idea. The Tinkmaster's so good, but we're losing the early game. We're like literally losing the early game because we have nothing to play. Like, we are just getting nothing. Like, maybe we remove double bash. Maybe we take out these bashes. Bashes are always nice, but bashes are not coming in handy. I don't fucking know what's coming in handy. Ugh. Maybe we do this. This seems okay. Okay. Alright, so I'll catch you guys in the next episode, of course. I'm Robert Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.